Hello, hello, hello. It is Lisa, fossil finding female here. And I was going to go out into the nature, but I'm running out of sunlight. So I was going to do a quick video on all these that I have found that are really cool looking tools and show you guys. Today is the 11th of December, and I was doing a lot of sweeping. I was sweeping. I was raking leaves, and all of these right here are tools, I believe. Some better than others. So I wanted to show you guys and see what you guys think. This looks like it was some type of tool that was used. This I don't think I'm not really sure about this one. Maybe I just put it up here, but there are so many cool looking tools, things I do believe they used. This one is interesting here. Check that out. Don't know really what they'd use that for. Maybe someone does. And if you do, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas of what this could be. But it is really cool. Cool. And this. Now, some of these actually look like the heads of animals that had actually mineralized, and it kept the head. And I've got a little pile. This actually looks like one too. But they use these things also as tools. So regardless if this is an actual skull of some sort that has hardened and mineralized, they still could have used it as a tool. Here's another something it looks like they used for something. Not sure what. But if you guys know, please leave a comment and give me your thoughts on that stuff. Here's another one of those I find a lot of. Like they skin the hide with or something. The very thin worked ends. And we have this nice big, guess this right here's something they would smash things out with, or like with the bottom part right here, and just that motion looks like fits perfect in your hand. Oh, there went one. This is another, I find stuff like this and I think it's a heart, but it is a heart, but I also think it was used as a tool. Looks like there was a lot of beating going on to this. But, I'm not sure exactly what it was used for. Here's another one I picked up as a heart. And then as I start looking at these things, I'm like, it looks like it was used for something. Not just, all this just came up as a heart, rolled around off the mountains in the water, whatever, and just made a heart. I think that they use it for something. You down here, you got this little area. But I don't know. If you guys know, let me know in the comment section. So I was trying to place all these up here because I do have a lot and I need to go through all of them and start kind of organizing them in a way that I have all my tools, or what I believe to be tools, and then my hearts, and just the cool looking ones, the flint, any of those type things. This also is very sharp right around here. So it does look like it could have been used as a tool. But again, for what? Heck, I don't know. And we've got, this is another tool of some sort, flat bottom. And we have this right here, I believe to be a skull. Like I was telling you, this, the way it looks, the way I've found a lot of these that are breaking down, it's very porous. And, usually from one of the sides, it does look like a head or something, it could have been some sort of alligator looking something maybe. But of course it's smashed from, I think, from the flood, A lot of these, I think, they're coming up from the flood, is my belief or my thought. And all these right here are other ones that I also have noticed they have similarities as the one I just showed you. Here's another one. Let's see. See how that looks? It kind of looks as though it was a smashed head of something. Same material, same porousness all through there. But, heck, I really don't know. That's just what I feel by looking at it, feeling it, and seeing a whole lot more of these type of looking stones. Here's another one. Let's see. So we really don't know, they don't tell us the whole truth and all the truth and nothing but the truth. They tell us part truth and a lot of lies. So we have to kind of follow our own senses and our own gut feelings, which, I believe God gives us. Here is another that is quite interesting. Now, I don't know, what kind of skull it would be, but it just resembles that of something that used to be living, and like a skull, a head of something. And we've got another interesting. I have a really good skull. It's in the house. Darn it. I will show it. I will definitely just take a picture of it at least and put it up so you can see what I was talking about. I'll just put it in one of the short ones, the little shorts or whatever. But see how they all have the same bone. It's all bone. And then a lot of them do have, if you look on the side, it does resemble some sort of a head of something. And then, of course, there's a face. And most of the ones I believe that were biological and living, whether it be plant, animal, humans, they do have some sort of face on them somewhere, which I find very intriguing and interesting. Okay, and we have, this one's just, I don't know what, it's just kind of an odd. A lot of them are odd, but they're so cool too. So this again it's bone. Now whether it's, I don't know what kind of bone it is, of course, but I mean, and it looks like they use it as a tool. And we have this too. I know a lot of people are like, no, that's just holes from the water. No, it's not. I know the water makes holes, but not like this many. It's a porous, this is a bone. And then if you look at it certain ways, although, I look at it every way. I just sit and look at it and feel it, and you can see that it could have been a skull of something. And one thing I have figured out, we do need to trust ourselves. We don't need to trust other people. Trust no man. Trust yourself. Here's another one that looks kind of as though it was a little skull of something. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. And I don't mind constructive criticism. There's no use for any like hatredness or hatefulness or whatever, but I just find this very cool and interesting, and I do feel like these are bone. I know they're bone. I can tell they're bone, but I think they're kind of like a skull of something that was living. Let's see, I had a really cool looking one that I saw while I was out here getting all my stones and rocks, kind of try to get them organized. It's kind of going to be hard when I've got so many. So everything that like was in the flood, Noah's flood, everything was just instantly killed except for Noah and his family. So you can imagine all the stuff that did get, smashed with the mud and for years and years, and now it's coming back up. How it would keep kind of the at least the bone structure of the head, and then of course you'll find bits and pieces of bones elsewhere too. But that's what I see in a lot of these ones right here. So I'm going to trust my own gut instinct and myself, but I'm trying to do some research and look at other people's things and see what they look like. That's a cool little face there. Oh, this actually looks as though it's a tool. So I don't know why it's in that little pile. Let's see. Here's another one. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Coolness. And you can look usually like on the, if you can find where the back is, there's usually some sort of difference where the things were flowing into the head or the skull, when it was alive. So you will see that. And we have, did I already do this one? Yeah, you got to turn it all sorts of different ways sometimes just to really get a good. Here's another one that looks like it could have been a skull of something. I mean, such intricacy. And you can tell with all the porousness of the inside. I mean, it's just so freaking cool. When I first started looking at picking up these stones and just looking at for, heart rocks, I'd see heart rocks and pick them up. Then when I really started just picking up a bunch, I really got to studying them. I'm like, wow, these are actually fossilized biological things. So cool. So freaking cool. And so I've got a lot of them. Here's another interesting one. And of course, different things are going to mineralize differently. And let's see here. I'm putting all these together because a lot of them look like pieces of bone. Or like, a little head of something, a bird, some animal. And I found a lot of things that really looked like serpents, snake heads. People thought I was crazy, and I even thought I was crazy there for a while, but once you start finding the same looking, shaped, looks like the skin and everything of a snake or a serpent, it's like, okay, if it quacks like a duck and walks like a duck, it's a freaking duck. Stop second guessing yourself and believing whatever these so-called scientists that are paid off tells us what they are. I don't believe them for a second. But I used to. I don't think I used to. And then it just, things don't add up. They don't add up. They don't add up. So just look at if you find some things, really look at it. Tell me what you think yours looks like. Look at that. I mean, That looks like it used to be a little head of maybe a bird, some little animal of some sort. And usually one side is smashed or a little deformed because, of course, it's like, quickly in the flood and then in tons and tons of dirt on top of them for I don't know how many years. And now they're starting to resurface. But it's really cool when you find them. So we might be running out of the ones so far that I've put over here that kind of resembled bone. Or a skull of some sort. Let's see. Again, this looks like bone. See how porous that is? They were even finding fish, like, whole fish, because when they were they fossilize from being covered in the water and all the mud, and for so many years they fossilize and kind of keep their shape and just harden everywhere. All the minerals harden into different stuff. And it's really, really cool. So, so cool. So, I wanted to show you these before it got dark. I was hoping to, like I said, to go out and where I had found a bunch of tools and show you those. But instead, I've got them all in my own backyard. Here's another cool. This right here looks like a print, like a thumbprint. Perfect right there. And you will see that in a lot of the tools, that there is like a ergonomically a handprint or something was there that from using it so much kind of got into the stone itself. And this is a nice big, see, there's another spot right here. This is pretty heavy, flat there, and it's got the ridges all around. You can see how it's shaped along the side there. And then another place for a thumb right here, or something, something like that. It's just very cool, cool stuff, man. Amazing. And Lulu, stop. No, what are you doing? Man, it's already been 18 minutes. I can't believe it. Jeez. Well, there is so much to show. I have found so many different things. Look at that big old, honking tool. And this is another. Isn't that cool? I mean, I just can't get enough of this stuff. I could look at it all day. I'm not. Call me crazy, but I think it's just amazing stuff. I don't know if this was actually a tool or not. Well, of course, I don't know if any of them were, but I think I already showed you that one. Yeah. Okay. There's that one, and then this. We have also, a lot of these are found. Don't really know what they were using them for. But someone might. If you do, leave a comment. And this is a cool something other. Very smooth. And here is another. Huh. We got this cool one here too. Looks like they held it something like this, maybe. See all the workings on the end of it right there? Very, very badass. And we have this. Oops, I'm glad that didn't land on my foot. That looks like a side view of somebody, a face. That's kind of funny looking. Ooh, and so does that side. Wow. It's definitely interesting. Just saw that. That's amazing. Amazing. A lot of these are found around here. Or maybe an axe or something. I don't know. Again, if anybody knows what, or what any of these might be, or suggestions, I'd love to hear from you. It's already been 22 minutes. Wow, I'm surprised my phone's still not shutting us off. If it does shut off, sorry about that, and I'll see you next time. But I'm going to go ahead and show you a few more and make it 25 minutes. Because these are just so cool. Got to share them. Got to share them with other people that think they're cool too. Pretty big slab there. Here is another interesting stone. Not really sure what it is. Oh, and this one too. This is another one that I think is actually a skull of something. Looks kind of like an alligator skull or something like that. It's very heavy. And it's the same porous look to it as the other ones I was showing you. So it could be, it's got, it could be a horse or something. It's got such a long skull. What do you guys think? Very interesting and very heavy. I'm going to have to put this thing down. I can barely hold it. Jeez. She so loves to bark. But hey, guess if I was a dog, I would too. So we're on 24 minutes. I'm going to be saying bye in a minute. And I'll show you some more tomorrow or the next day. There's plenty to show you guys. There's just so many cool things out in the world to find. I hope you guys do something that you enjoy doing each and every day and not let any of this crap going on in the world get to you. Just, focus on your hobby, what you like doing. Maybe that'll help. It does me. And then exercise. Don't forget to exercise. Check out my other videos. They're only like 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes. You'll feel so much better. If that's all you did a day, you got to just move your body. I like to also do 3 minutes 5 times a day, which is just stop and do 3 minutes with deep breaths and positive affirmations, and you'll feel great. A lot better than if you didn't do it. That's what I believe, and it's worked for me, and it would work for you too. Here's another cool tool. All right, guys, have a great one. See you next time. Like tomorrow. Adios.